Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, glory, and the highest honor to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham Chakdash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Shalom, of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the hopeful elect of Hebrew Israelites. This is Brother Araki coming back with another lesson, and gonna make this one quite quick. Just something I had seen in the last days concerning an UFC event in the damn White House. Okay, hear it from DJ Trump himself.
Okay, Matt Arroyo here, and I'm going to show you the arm drag takedown. That is my #1 success.
So lucky for that. Let me get the right video. Okay.
We're going to have a UFC fight. We're going to have a UFC fight. Think of this on the grounds of the White House. We have a lot of land there. We're going to build a little... We're not. Dana's going to do it. Dana's great. One of a kind. We're going to have a UFC fight. Championship fight. Full fight. Like 20, 25,000 people. And we're going to do that as part of 250 also. We're going to have some incredible events, some professional...
When he says 250, he's talking about America 250 years old from 1776 to 2026, man. And the normal lifespan of an empire is 250 years, so you know America's at this motherfucking end, man.
Events, some amateur events, but the UFC fight's going to be a big deal too.
So, what this made me think is that there is no new thing under the sun. So let's begin with that scripture. You know, you see how this is Rome reincarnated, man. Okay. Ecclesiastes chapter 1. Verse 9, the thing that has been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. So, and the same goes for us, you know, we are reincarnated, you know, it's not, you are not living for the first time, you have been here before, as it's gonna say. Is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new, it has been already of old time which was before us? You see, and the same goes for a kingdom like America. Okay, which is Rome reincarnated, and actually it has many names such as Babylon, okay, Assyria, Nineveh, Sodom and Egypt, but Rome is one of them. There is no remembrance of former things, neither shall there be any remembrance of things that are to come with those that shall come after. And you know, as you have this bread and circus term was something that was used in the ancient Roman Empire, just the same way you see it today. Okay, and you know, you had the Colosseums, you had gladiators. So right now you have UFC, you have different UFC arenas. You see, it's just everything coming back again. Okay, and also, you know, when you have those Super Bowls, you know, that's also going into that, you know, bread and circus and, you know, the Colosseum, but this one is even closer because, you know, those fighters go out in there and they you know, pretty much risk, they go out there to fight, and they're gonna hold it in the White House. Okay, already Donald Trump, we have seen him at many of these different UFC events, but now he's gonna be there. Okay, they're gonna have the whole event in the White House. Okay, in the presidential palace. Okay, which that's such a Rome thing to do, man. Okay. And they are celebrating their downfall. They are celebrating 250 years, which is their downfall. Okay, not saying it's gonna happen, you know, this year or next year. You know, Lord willing it is, but it's gonna happen soon. The downfall of America when it falls by nuclear missiles. Okay. Let me get a scripture, man. because I before I had mentioned about Revelation 20, and yeah, it's correct, because after, you know, the or during the Renaissance period, when East or Edom, they were, you know, opened up from their prison, you know, they were again in that you know, power seat. Okay, earth is given into the hand of the wicked. You know, at that point, that was, you know, beginning that little season. Okay, and which led to the construction of America. But a better scripture would be in Revelation 13. Okay, Revelation 13:1, and I stood upon the sand of the sea and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy. Okay, so these 7 heads are talking about the 7 rulerships of Edom, and these 10 crowns. Okay, he's talking about, you know, currently he's talking about the European Union countries, man. Okay, because when you look at the contract of Maastricht, we had 12 countries, but Ireland and England is pretty much one and the same, and also Portugal and Spain. Portugal and Spain used to be, I believe the name was Iberian Peninsula in the past, so that also counts as one. So there you have it. That's your 10 crowns, man. Okay. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion. And the dragon gave him his power and his seat and great authority. Okay, and the leopard, okay, is going into the Grecians. Okay, and his feet were as the feet of a bear. He's going into the Russians, man. Okay, which is not part of the beast, but it's gonna be the ending of it. Okay, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion. Okay, is going into the UK. Okay, or England. Okay, because that's how you know, America. You know, England is the mother of America. Okay, there's scripture in Jeremiah where it says, you know, your mother is sore confounded with you. Let me actually get it. Mother. Should be able to find it. Let me see. Yeah, Jeremiah 15:12. Your mother shall be sore confounded. She that bare you shall be ashamed. Behold, the hindermost of the nations shall be a wilderness, a dry land, and a desert. Talking about America after it has been totally destroyed. And your mother is talking about the UK or England. Verse 3 is the point. And I saw one of his heads, as it were, wounded to death. Okay, which happened when, you know, the Edomite Roman Empire fell. And his deadly wound was healed, and all the world wondered after the beast. Okay, so you see that deadly wound being healed really goes into America, being back here again as Rome reincarnated, and you can see it, man. Okay, so let's check out again what DJ Trump said.
Think of this on the grounds of the White House.
In the grounds of the White House. Fucking crazy, man.
We have a lot of land there. We're going to build a little. We're not. Dana's going to do it. Dana's great, one of a kind. We're going to have a UFC fight, championship fight, full fight, like 20, 25,000 people. And we're going to do that as part of 250 also. We're going to have some incredible events, some professional events, some amateur events. But the UFC fight's going to be a big deal too.
America, okay, which is Rome reincarnated, is getting ready to go down, man. Okay, with that I'm gonna give all praise glory and the highest honor to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai Bashem, Chakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and shall go on to the hopeful elect. And the next one shall go on.